Hey, all right, so welcome everybody. Round of applause for all of us. We are up and breathing. It's a new day, it's another day, and whenever we wake up, I like to always think, it's a day of possibilities. It's always another chance. We always have another chance. So, that's a good thing. And of course, look, you can actually see the coffee this time. This is a clear mug. I got it on Amazon. It's a set. It's hard to tell. It's a lot of embossing and beadwork and stuff on the glass. And so the motivational moment for coffee time today is transparency. So that came up very clearly for me today. The need for clarity and transparency in all my interactions. So that my actions are clear for others, and that others, in turn, I understand their motivations as well. So, transparency is the key for today. Woohoo! All right. So, onward with the reading. So, I am an energy I am an energy reader, and sometimes language poses a problem for me. I don't know why. But anyway, so I'm not a card reader, but I will use them as a jumping off point because this is a general reading. So just take what resonates and leave the rest. Anyway, I feel pretty good today, and I hope you all do too. So anyway, hang on a minute. Delightful. Okay. Oh, that really is good. Okay, nothing fancy, but just good. All right, so since we are in the year of the dragon, I thought it would be good or fun to pull out this deck. It is the Dragon Oracle cards by Diana Cooper. Okay, so I've had them for a little while, but I haven't really used them, so I'm not really familiar with it. Get in there. All right. But the back's cool. Woo. All right. So anyway, let's just get into it. Let's see what happens. Let's see what we are doing. Oh, they're saying, hold on a minute. Hold on. When I say they, if you're not sure, that's it. Everything is spirit-led for me. Everything is spirit-driven. People probably wonder what the heck's going on because I tend to talk to myself a lot. But I'm actually talking to spirit. I mean, even when I go to the most ridiculous example is going to the grocery store. You know how sometimes you walk in and then you see something and you're like, oh yeah, I need that, and then you forget why you went in to begin with. That's just something we all do, I think. So when I get that, I'll even ask, I'm like, what did I come in here for? And it's just that fast, like a bing in my head. I'm like, oh, thank you. And I'm talking to spirit, They're with us all the time. They like the mundane aspects. That's important for someone to hear. They like the mundane aspects of our life as much as the big wow moments and epiphanies, because it's all part of the experience. Spirit that does not incarnate gets to thank you. This is cool. Okay, this is where we're going. So spirit that does not incarnate, because it is a choice, and some never have. Whereas if we're here and you're not reading, you're hearing this, then more than likely we've all been here so many times it's ridiculous. One incarnation after another. But for those who haven't, they enjoy, from what they're telling me, they enjoy the mundane aspects because it's sort of like they get to vicariously. It's okay. It's like looking at someone else's vacation pictures, and I know a lot of people hate that. I love it because then I can vicariously go on vacation as far as I'm concerned. I love looking at people's vacation pictures. So it's kind of that way for spirit. And I know that's weird. We are living, they are going on a vicarious incarnation with us. But anyway, so it's like us watching a movie. It's like, ooh, what's going to happen next? Because we do have free will, which brings me to the point that I always feel the need to say, this is a general reading. Try not to make the information fit. If some part of it resonates, great. If none of it resonates, then be entertained. Whatever works for you, okay? If I'm not the reader for you, or you don't believe any of this, That's okay too. Move on. Peace be with you. Okay. So anyway, first they wanted me to look at this, and then we'll get back to the dragon cards because I really want to look at those today. Louise Hay, love her, love her, love her. She passed numerous years ago. Heart Thoughts. Her card, her deck of affirmations, basically. And I was shuffling this morning, just to get the vibe for the day and what was going on. And this is the one that went zip flying way high up. And it reads, I am at the center of peace. I am at the center of peace. Okay. And the other side states, in peace, I live and move and experience life because I keep myself centered in inner peace. I have peace in my outer world. Because I have inner peace, I have outer peace. So within, so without, that kind of thing. Okay. And then I noticed, and so I went a little further and I looked at the next few cards that just after shuffling, that one jumped out, but then I looked at the next few. And at first I wasn't sure if I needed to go into these, but they were like, yeah, so I'm going to show you what they are. I am worth loving. Someone needs to hear that for sure. This is so important. My home is a peaceful haven. Very often to have that peace within and then peace without. Sometimes your home may be a bus stop. You know, you might, I know that sounds weird, but it's like any place. It could be in your car. It could be in the shower. It could be, you know, your whole home, you know, if you're fortunate to have the space to say, this is my space. Whatever it is, it could be your favorite tree in the backyard that you just kind of lean against when you need to commune with nature. Wherever you find home is wherever you find your peace. And wherever you find your peace, where are we going with this? That's where you connect most closely to spirit. That's where you receive your downloads. That's where you receive the information and the messages that help you to take the next steps. So find that place of peace. If you're living in a home and you've got like a bunch of kids all under the age of 10 and they're driving you nuts, or a partner or spouse or somebody who's doing not much, you know, around the, or whatever it is, or perhaps you've got a wonderful place, but it just doesn't feel like your home. Your home is wherever you are within. So that's the message somebody needs to hear. I don't know. You always carry that with you, no matter where you are, your home, because you have that internal piece of connection with you. And okay, you get it. I feel like I'm rambling. All right, the last one was also very important. I am always safe. Okay. And on the other side it says, I release my emotional attachment to beliefs from the past, so they do not hurt me in the present. I am safe. Now, if you are physically in danger, and I will say this over and over again, if you are physically in danger, I have been there. I was in a very abusive marriage in my youth. In my youth. It didn't last long. I can promise you that. But if you're in a physically violent situation, be smart, get help, and get out. Okay? Do what you have to do, but be smart about it and get help. But this is talking about you are safe energetically, vibrationally, because, oh, I see why I spent so much time talking about wherever you are as home, because that is your point of safety within. As long as you are centered and grounded and know who you are, that is where your safety lies. People with whatever negativity they want to bring around, they can't push you over. They can't knock you down because you know who you are. You stand in your strength. I think that's the message. Yeah. Wherever you are is your home, because your home is within. Your home is with Creator. Know your strength. And no one can knock you down or make you a doormat. I love you all. Okay. All right, so thank you, Spirit. That was lovely. All right, another sip. Hold on. All right, so let's see what Dragon Engine Energy. engine. God, what is wrong? Let's see what dragon energy has to say. There we go. I like these cards because they're thick, but they're not so thick that they're hard to shuffle. And these are not quite as big as other cards, so they're very manageable. All right, this one came up. They're saying that one too. Okay. All right, first one. Orange Golden Dragon. Hold on. All right. Oh, it's got a feather pen. It's writing. Orange Golden Dragon expands your light for ascension. Ooh, go within. As within, as without. Self-growth. Okay, so oh God, y'all, I'm so sorry. I'm just random today and I know it. But what I'm hearing is this is going to be a time of expansion. Ooh, this is a time for expansion, big time. Is that why I use it? Oh, okay. Well, anyway, they said just finish reading the card. All right, I'll just finish reading the card. Be a peaceful warrior. Help those in need. Remember your magnificence. Yes, please. All right. Remember your magnificence. This is going to be for a lot of people, but I'm supposed to give a shout out to Corinne. Remember your magnificence. They want you to see this. Be a peaceful warrior. Help those in need. Remember your magnificence. There's a calling opening up for you. And I think there's a calling opening up for a whole lot of people. Oh, I'm sorry. I was so busy looking at it. Okay. Okay. And then the other one, Rose Pink Dragon, prepares your heart to connect with the higher facets of the cosmic heart. Open your heart to warm-hearted love and diamond light. Shine like a diamond. Connect with the love of the universe. That's kind of harkens back like it was a long time ago. Yesterday. I am the universe. I am the love of the universe. I am the empowerment of the universe. I am the universe. You can insert whatever words you want. That just, I love that. I love that so much. And it is empowering. Okay. So there are two different things going on here. There are two different groups of people. That's what I'm getting. So for one group, you are working on ascension and coming into a place of power within, this one, a place of power within where you will, someone's stepping into a purpose or a calling in which they will be of, they are going to be a guidepost. They are going to be the light that attracts other people who want to learn how to shine more brightly. So if you're on that path, if you're on any kind of path, whether it's a teacher, a healer, a public speaker, an author, or just someone who's going to start asking, like the person at work, even if it's like corporate America who asks, how are you today? And means it. That's that person. They're bringing a light to a place where maybe it wasn't before. That's a very strong calling. This group of people is all about opening up a heart space, learning to love yourself. That was all of yesterday's message. So this other group of people, you are going to be coming into a place of learning to love yourself. And then in the process, or it's almost like an overlapping, I'm seeing like an overlapping of as you stand strong and firm in your own power and awareness of yourself, then that's when the love you seek comes in or is illuminated. Does that make sense? Okay, I'm just going to leave it because that's what I'm hearing, so I don't want to overthink it. Oh, okay. I'm just looking and playing at this point. All right, one more. They want me to do one more. They want me to do one more from this deck. This one is about, I feel like this deck is going to be about personal evolution and self-growth. That's the message overall today. Personal evolution and self-growth leading to combined growth with other people, organizations. Y'all are going to be finding your tribe, you know? You're going to be finding your people that you belong to at a soul core level. Yeah, that's the message. Okay. All right. Spirit guides, guardians, what is the message that you have for us? What is the message that you have for the collective? What is the message you have for the collective? All right. 2 popped out. I wonder if it's going to be in those 2 different camps again. Hold on a minute. Wow, that went really far over. Hold on. Okay. Ooh, this is cool. That's a pretty one. All right. Well, let's take this one first. No, they're saying the other one first. All right. Crystal Yellow Dragon opens you to higher learning and wisdom. Expand your crown chakra for illumination. Walk the higher spiritual path. Yeah, and that goes along with the other one, the other orangey yellow dragon. I don't know if the dragon likes to be called, yeah, that orangey one, you know. You all understand. All right. Someone's coming into their purpose. I love that for you. Yay, you. Yay, yay, you. You are coming into your higher purpose. Take a look at that again. Feel it, see it, know it. I'm sorry. I have that little bit of tremor in my hand. I can't help it. I can't, but it used to be really bad, so mind over matter. I just said, fix it, stop that, doing that, and, you know, it's much better. All right, air and water dragon helps you connect to higher frequencies. Trust your intuition, always. Develop your psychic abilities. Be open to enlightenment. Express your inner song. I love that. And you know what? One of the messages I got this morning was hum. Hum more, sing more. Just humming is a form of vibrational and sound healing, and we carry that within us. We can do that at any time. That's sort of like if you do any craft work or painting or writing, whatever, hum while you're doing it. Sing the essence of that energy into it. You know, that's your little tip. All right, tip of the day. So anyway, this is, I'm having trouble sorting out what this dragon looks like. I just keep thinking of the Poseidon adventure. I don't know why. So anyway, take a look at that. That is trust your intuition. And for those of you who are on a spiritual path of evolution, some of you, we're always evolving. It doesn't matter how much you know, how much you think you know. Right about the time we think, ooh, I've got this down. No, not so much. There's always more to learn. We are still in a human incarnation, which means we always have a lot more to learn. Okay. And now, next message. It's just a series of messages kind of day. All right, so Unfolding Path. I think you all figured out by now I like this deck. The Unfolding Path Tarot. There we go. So, I don't know what this message is going to be about, but I feel like we're shifting to another cycle or series of messages. Okay. What is the message for the collective? So, for another group of people, same group of people, I don't know. But let's see. What is the message that you have for the collective? What is it that you want us to know? I'm hearing a song in my head. I'm hearing yesterday and today both. But it's just like a melody. It doesn't have lyrics. It's just a melody. Music may figure prominently in someone's life today in terms of just setting a tone or a mood. You're going to hear All right, help me out, Spirit. What do you want? What is the message for some? There's someone or a group of people or several people, but someone in particular. There's going to be a song that when you hear it, you're going to instinctively know someone is thinking about you. It's or it's going to tell a story. Ooh, yeah. I just felt okay. You're going to hear a song, and it's going to tell a story that you're going to resonate with, and it's going to say what you can't. Or what someone can't say to you. I know that's kind of nebulous and it's not really being pinned down, but they're saying that's enough. Just understand that there's going to be a moment, and it's going to, the clear mug, clarity. You're going to have one of those aha moments of clarity today. This is significant. It's going to be a significant knowing in your life about a situation and a person. And it's just going to be, yeah. I have very physical reactions sometimes when Spirit is being really, really strong with a message, and it's always on this side of my body. So yeah. It's going to give you the information you need and help you to let go. I feel like there are two things going on here. For one group, it's going to be that aha moment, and it brings you a settled, peaceful feeling of just understanding and saying, okay, I get it. Thank you. I understand now. And you get that last piece of information that you needed. But I think for others of you, it's going to be that last piece of information you needed to move on. And finally close a chapter. Okay. All right. Well, I don't know. Okay. And I don't know where, when, or how you're going to hear it, but there's going to be something that's going to come up, and that's what it's going to do for you. All right. So that sounds like resolution. I'm hearing the word resolution. All right. So, with this deck, with the Unfolding Path Tarot, Spirit Guides and Spirit Guides and Guardians. What is the message for the collective today? What is it that you want the collective to know today? Well, we're just jumping out all over the place. What is it that you want the collective to know today? What is it that you want the collective to know today? Anything else? Okay. They want me to put that one on the side because it was kind of like, maybe. All right. So first we had that. This was third. This put to the side. I'm not even going to flip it over yet. Yet again. Let me get this one. Oh, man. Okay. That's a weird angle. I got to readjust. Okay. Well, this all looks positive, I have to say. Okay. Let's see. What do we have? What do we have? Okay, Spirit. You're on. Closing out the old and beginning anew. Knight of Wands. And she is running hard. My old Gen X self would say she's busting a move. It's so funny when a lot of the music from, your 20s and even 30s is now on the oldies channel. That's okay. Embrace it. Enjoy it. All right, so This is someone who is running fast and hard. Okay, so, but this isn't about a person. This is about information. This is, and I know that's usually a sword, whatever. I'm not a card reader. I keep telling you that. The Knight of Wands. There's a lot of joy and glee on this face. The red pants. For some reason, the color red is important. That fiery wand. That fiery wand. Like a baton. Getting ready to hand over in a race. So what do we have here, Spirit? What do we have? The epiphany. The aha moment. Is it related to that song? For some, yes. For some, no. It's just going to be there. It's just going to be information. It's going to be a knowing. They said go on. We'll come back to it because it's going to unfold as we go. All right. The Six of Wands. Interestingly, the trophy also looks like a cup, but just one cup. So... the Six of Wands. Interesting that it's running the race, winning the race. Sorry, the cats got the zoomies and kind of running around a little bit. And then it comes to a major arcana card, the Lovers. It's just a sweet, gentle card. This one isn't like the raw passion, but I'm sure that's there. There's a little raw passion there. But it's also a sweet, loving energy. Now, so what do we have here? So what's the message? These came out with quite a bit of zest. You've almost completed the race. You've almost, what feels like a race, you've almost completed to get the prize. There's going to, it still comes back to some kind of epiphany or awareness. Let's take a look at this last one. Oh, a Two of Cups. Two of Cups. And it felt like this was the ultimate outcome. This was the thing that needed to be a little on its own. So all of this results in the Two of Cups, divinely inspired union. Wow. Normally I get a couple of different ways this could apply, whether it's work, home, family, romance, whatever, health. There are two. Health is like ding, ding, ding. I'm hearing that. So there is a health component here, that improving health, becoming centered within yourself. Then yes, you come to your wholeness and wellness. But this just feels straight up like a romance reading. And so these three cards, hold on, so they're in the right order for when you see them. So these three cards, okay, it feels like you've been running alone. But you're going to get an epiphany. You're going to get a download. That information is going to be like a spark or a flash. There's going to be an awareness. I just see winning. I just see winning with this. Right where you are, however you are, in whatever way you see yourself, you are succeeding. Yes, some passion, but also tenderness. Genuine tenderness. This is not a card of disingenuous, just, to use a music reference again, hot fun in the summertime. No, this is genuine caring mixed with passion. It comes into fruition as a Two of Cups. Wow. Okay, so give me a timeline for this. Give me a timeline, Spirit. They're saying this is a timeless reading. That always kind of annoyed me, but it's true. So whenever you see this, whenever this is applicable in your life, it's going to be within Oh, a very short period of time. What is a short period of time? Our time's different. Time on the spirit in the spirit world is different than time in the mundane human world. What is this week? By the end of this week. Now, that doesn't mean there's going to be this huge shift and all of a sudden, boom, it's right there. But there is going to be clarity. Our word of the day. So there's going to be clarity, and there's going to be understanding, and there's going to be direction. That is the big word they're giving me. They're saying clarity, yes, but your actual word is direction. So you're going to receive direction and understand where you are within yourself. Direction. You're going to receive direction, and it's going to happen soon, like in the next few days. All right. Well, that was lovely. Felt like it was pulling teeth, though, to get that information. All right. And we are, wow. Okay. Wow. We are already 30 minutes in. Time just disappears. This is another Louise Hay deck, and I'm going to just do one as our final thought, and it's the Power Thought cards. Again, another type of affirmation. Oh, wow. I got a little dizzy all of a sudden. Like spiritual dizzy, like when there's a lot of energy around. Oh, there's a whole collective of spirits that just showed up. Oh, this feels nice. Oh, I'm sorry. All the, there's a group of women who, when they went into spirit recently, they came back, but they came back with their relatives and ancestors to say hello, of both genders, of all genders. And they're singing and they're dancing. They're singing and they're dancing. Maybe that's why I've been hearing music so much. They are singing and dancing. They want you to sing and dance today. Thank you. Thank you for being here. One more? Okay. And this one on the top. Aww. There is plenty for everyone, including me. There's plenty to go around. Please do not have a lack mentality, because there's plenty to go around. Okay? In the back of it, it reads, "The ocean of life is lavish with its abundance. All my needs and desires are met before I even ask. My good comes from everywhere and everyone and everything." That is lovely. Be nice to each other. Be kind to each other. Be kind to yourself. And walk in peace today, within and without. Know that you are loved. Know that you are protected by spirit. Again, if you got a physical issue going on, get the right authorities involved. Ask spirit to direct you to the right authorities. And the right people step in and intervene in your life. If you need help of any kind, make sure and find the practitioner, whether it's an MD, an ND, a medical doctor, a naturopathic doctor, whatever it is you need, whatever resonates with you. It's your life, it's your path. But today, try to find something that brings you peace within, and that will also resonate without. And that is what I'm hearing to say. Thank you. Thank you for being here. If so inclined, like and subscribe. I'm still on a learning curve with YouTube, so I know someone wanted a video linked, and I tried to start to do that. I was so tired last night. It was a busy, long day, and a lot happened yesterday with spirit work. So I'm learning, and I'm trying to figure it out. So it's getting there. Thank all of you for being here. I love you so much. I appreciate everything about you. Uh-oh. I hope the audio's working, because I think I'm out of juice here. Uh-oh. Okay. Be well.